So let us start learning Internet Control Message Protocol, that is ICMP. In this lesson, we will see what is ICMP v4 protocol, that is the version 4. Then we will see ICMP encapsulation, ICMP message format, error reporting messages, and the most important, ICMP echo request and echo reply. What is ICMP? ICMP is a transport level protocol within the TCP/IP model which communicates information about network connectivity issues back to the source of the compromised transmission. It sends control messages such as destination network unreachable, source route failed, and source quench. It uses a data packet structure with an 8-byte header and variable size data section. ICMP does not attempt to make IP a reliable protocol. It simply attempts to report errors and provide feedback on specific conditions. ICMP messages are carried out as IP packets and are therefore unreliable. So let us start with ICMP v4 encapsulation. ICMP operates in the transport layer, but its messages are not passed directly to the data link layer. Instead, the messages are first encapsulated in IP diagrams and then sent to the lower layer. The ping command uses ICMP as a probe to test whether a station is reachable. Ping packages an ICMP echo request in the datagram and sends it to the selected destination. The user chooses the destination by specifying its IP address or name on the command line. When the destination receives the echo request message, it responds by sending an ICMP echo reply message. If a reply message is not returned with a set of time, ping resends the echo request several more times. If no replies arise at the end, ping indicates that the destination is unreachable. Another utility that uses ICMP is traceroute, which provides a list of all the routers along the path to the specified destination. Now, let us have a look at ICMP message format. As you can see on the screen, the header of an ICMP message is 8-byte long and the data section is of variable size. The general header format for each ICMP message is different, but the first 4 bytes are common to all the message types. First one is type. This 8-bit field is used for defining the types of messages. Second is code. This 8-bit field is used for specifying the reason for the particular message type. The last common field is the checksums field, which is 16-bit long. The information to find the original packet that had error included in the data section of the error messages, whereas the data section in the query messages contains extra information depending upon the type of the query. Now you may ask a question, what are error reporting messages? So if a utility is using ICMP and if the destination is unreachable, then it reports back with an ICMP reply message that the destination is unreachable. Then source quench, time exceeded, parameter problems, redirection are a few examples of error reporting messages. Basically, ICMP is like a control box which replies back with error messages. Let's conclude our lecture with ICMP query messages. ICMP can diagnose some of the network problems. This is in addition with the error reporting feature. Such a diagnosis is done through the query messages. Query messages is a group of different pairs of messages as you can see on the screen. Echo request and reply, timestamp request and reply, address mask request and reply, router solicitation and advertisement, information request and reply message. ICMP echo request and ICMP echo reply is very important. So what are these messages? This pair of query messages has been designed for the diagnostic purpose. This pair of messages is utilized by the network managers and users for identifying network problems. This pair of query messages would determine whether two given systems, either hosts or routers, can communicate with each other or not. The communication will take place, so listen carefully. A host or a router sends the echo request message to another host or router it wants to communicate to. The host or the router which receives the message replies back with ICMP echo reply message and sends it back to the original sender. We can also use the echo request echo reply pair to determine if the IP level communication is present or not. So you can see the client sends the IP ICMP request message to the server and server replies back with ICMP reply. ICMP together works with IGMP, IP, ARP in the network layer also. Let us have a quick recap to our lecture. We saw what is ICMP protocol. We saw that ICMP is the error reporting mechanism for the TCP/IP model. Then we saw the ICMP message format and the error reporting messages, and also saw the working of ICMP echo request and reply. In the next lecture, we will actually see how your data packets are sent from one router to another router using the routing protocol.